Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chupacabra's lair. I'm your host, Larry, and we're back for some PS4 action, checking out Monster Hunter World Beta here today. It's a game where you gingerly talk to monsters and try to convince them to give you their organs with your stab words. And by words, I mean your sword, I am assuming. So we're going to check this beta out here today. I have never played a Monster Hunter game in my life, so fair warning right now, but it is made by Capcom. They tend to make pretty decent-y MMO-style games, so I'm hopeful as a person that's never played this franchise, or is it a franchise or is it a genre? I'm not actually sure. But we've got some options here. I'm not sure how deep I'll get into this game, just because it took me a while to download the game, because my PS4 needed to download like 13 zillion updates since I last used it. So I don't know exactly how much time I have to record, but we can play single player and do some solo questing. We can play multiplayer. We can do training. I'm guessing we can pre-order the game through the store. Yada, yada, yada. But I'm going to start with the single player, and I'll show you guys my character. Just for the hell of it, while we're here. There's not like a great profound amount of character customization in the beta. I have no idea if that's going to change. But I'm playing a black guy named Dave. You know, Dave from accounting. He's a pretty cool guy. And I'm also got what is known as a palico, which are like a minion monster cat thing that accompanies us on missions in case we don't have a full team. And they do magic and stuff and keep us alive and keep us from being terrible at this game. I'm gonna give you one guess what I named my cat person. That's right, it's Cat. Why did I do that? Because you're not actually gonna be able to save these characters for later. They're gonna get deleted when I close the software on my PS4, so there's no reason to get attached. So Dave and Kat are gonna go do the thing. Now, we got a few missions that we can choose from here. Basically, we gotta go murder some stuff. I guess they're all on timers, which is weird to me, because, I mean, these are meant, like, traditionally for, like, new players to get used to this game, and they are just kind of throwing you into the middle of stuff, so it's weird that they have a timer. But at the same time, they've got a very generous 20-minute timer, so even somebody who's an incompetent hunter like Larry can do all the stuff with the things. So I guess we'll start with the easy mode, Great Devourer, the Great Jagras. I don't know what this is, so we're gonna go stab it. I'm assuming because the map has what looks like a river in it that it might be a crocodile. And what kind of gear do we have? I was looking at some of this gear before, but it didn't really mean anything to me just because, I mean, it's a picture of a sword. I'm guessing it really is going to really come down to how the movesets work and what you're the most comfortable with, so that you don't get mauled to death. I really dig this, though. I like that they actually show you a movie of how the weapon works, so that you don't completely bone yourself right out the starting gate. I'm gonna be real, though. I'm probably gonna want something big and scary looking that's gonna get me killed. And I have selected a giant murder sword that I do believe can do just that. It's basically a Gigundo katana. But if you really want, they got this jaw blade. I think this is the weapon that they had in the trailer. That was just the giant frickin' machete murder machine. That looks pretty neat. We've also got a giant club, some swords and shields. This is the one that they gave me to start with. It's a giant folding axe. I think, is this a giant crossbow? This might be a giant crossbow. That is a giant crossbow. Why would I ever use not a gun if a gun is available? Are you serious? That's amazing. All right, I might have to do a couple of these. Just playing around with the different weapons just to see. Okay, so let's do this. Let's start with this weapon, the Wyvern Blade, and we'll go from there. I don't really know enough about the game's itemization to really mess around with it too much. So I'm just gonna say that's good enough. We're gonna play with like a giant machine gun and hope for the best. I'm sure somebody watching will let me know in the comment section that there's like one weapon that's so overpowered that you could kill like a god creature. But I will not know before I'm done recording this stuff because there's a limited amount of time for me to do this.
Eyewitness reports of our target, the Great Jagras, roaming around these parts.
Boy, that's some top-notch lip syncing you got there, Capcom. That's probably what the beta's for, eh? So we're gonna fight the Great Jagras, and he's roaming around here somewhere.
Open up your map.
Okay.
This here is our current location. After a feast, the Great Jagras can be found waddling back to its nest, scraping its big belly along the ground. Try heading over to this area here and search for any clues it may have left behind. Once you've tracked it down, go and put a 3-star curtain on it. Oh, and one more thing. You're being timed.
Why would I be timed when I'm hunting a monster? Is this like a sport in this universe? Like, I'm just trying to feed my family, and you're just like, no, Larry, you gotta it's timed, and what the heck? What is this? Do I have, like, a magical mind thing that follows me? I can gather herbs. I guess that means I can make a potion. Alright. So I guess this potion is how I heal. Mega potion. Potion, mega yeah, alright. That's fair. So this is kind of like Horizon Zero Dawn. You get potions from the herbs in the environment. Basically, just grab fistfuls of plants to keep you alive. So I got some big old footprints here. And apparently I'm gonna sniff the footprints. Are these like flies? Do these things help me like find stuff? Yeah, I guess that's exactly how this works. We just follow the footprints until this meter is full, and then good things eventually happen. And by good things, I mean that something tries to come out and maul me to death. Well, we need some practice fighting, so before we kill this thing, I'm gonna stab this thing. Whatever you are, you ant-eater dinosaur motherfucker. You dead? Alright, well. Oh, I can just harvest whatever's out here when I'm on a mission.
And use them to upgrade your gear or craft something new. The scout flies have picked up the monster's trail. Follow the green light they leave behind.
Okay, so I was right. Those are flies. And it looks like I'm literally just picking up stuff so that I can use animal parts to make more weaponry. So I'm basically just covered in dead animals. I love it. Alright, I'm on board with this concept.
Follow the scout flies to your target. You'll locate it in no time.
Alright. So I'm just gonna follow this thing to like a cave or something. Then all of a sudden I'm gonna get touched in the butt, I already can tell. So what do we got? What is it? Is it hiding in the bushes? Am I about to get ambushed really hard? Oh no, there's a giant scary cave. Okay. There's something glowing in the giant scary cave. Is that what I want? Giant scary whatever that is? No? Not the giant glowing whatever that was? Alright, I mean, you're the boss, flies. I don't really have an accountant or anybody, so you're just gonna have to do. What am I doing with these skid marks? Am I just gathering mud so that I can figure out where this thing is hiding?
You're less likely to lose sight of
Hey!
the focus camera.
Hey, buddy.
Okay.
What's going on, my bud, my man?
Do your stuff.
Oh, whoops. I'm so used to other control sets that this is messing with me a little bit. Hey, buddy. Don't ignore me. Don't you do it.
Flies will hide once the fight breaks out. Don't forget that.
I'm gonna cut you. I'm gonna cut you, Jagras. Would you get up? Am I just being slowly eaten? You are the worst. I literally can only take one hit from this thing, and then it just decides to have an opinion with me. Don't attack my cat. Those are expensive, I think. I'm just gonna cut your face.
Dodge their attacks. You don't want to take hits like that head on.
Alright, let's touch the booty. Touch the booty. Come on, Jagras. No, you ain't done yet. No, this is happening. You best make peace with it, my weird scaly buddy. Nope, I saw that one coming. I know what those mittens are for, and they're not for making friends. Yeah! Take it! Take it like a giant scaly lizard man. Haha! Now is my chance. Get that sweet, succulent underbelly. That's where all the flavor is. You gotta tenderize it before you put this thing in the crock pot, kids. How do I guard? Is, like, guarding an option? I don't know. I noticed that there was, like, the option to block with some of the weapons, but that might have just been a very specific weapon.
Now's your chance.
And this thing takes a beating, keeps on kicking. How much do I need to make you dead? So if I press square, I do a step slash, which does not a terrible lot more damage.
Oh boy, that monster's really mad now. Be ready for some vicious attacks.
So I guess there's some combos where I can plug it up the butt. But the problem I'm having with some of these combos is that they don't do a terrible lot of damage compared to just hitting it repeatedly with my slow attack. Why did it want me to use R1 to put my weapon away? I'm still trying to kill the giant lizard. What are these other animals doing here? Shouldn't you guys have run away by now? You better not attack me or I'm gonna do stuff to you. Go down, Jagras. You had one job to just be a corpse.
Okay, the monster's cut. Now's your chance to deal some serious damage. The weapon is losing its sharpness. Create some distance and then use a whetstone.
Are you serious? I'm in combat and I'm trying to use a whetstone. All right, how do I use? Okay, my sling already doesn't have ammo. Why would I ever go into combat with a weapon?
Now hit it with all you've got.
Ah, screw it. I don't need a sharp weapon. I don't even care.
Look, the monster's almost done for. Chances are it will retreat to its nest.
I don't want it to retreat to its nest, though, is the thing. I just want it to die so I can steal its organs. So, is that really the whole thing? Just beat on a monster for half an hour? I'll be honest, that was kind of boring. If all you're doing is beating up a monster for a half hour. I'm guessing this is probably going to get a little bit more complex as we go along. At least I'm hoping so. Oh, that's kind of cool. There's like immediately some carrion birds that are all on board with this. All right, well, I mean, that was kind of cool. And then to reward our cat, we just give him a sausage. Like, it was a good kitty. You didn't get mauled to death. Have a sausage.
Awesome.
Yeah, all right. So I got some more stuff. And it goes on sale Friday, January 26th, 2018. Now available for pre-order. So I guess we're not too far away to getting this game, but I am not pre-ordering things. That's not something Larry does.